Always.
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 So you listen to the song and you can bob your head, and you can listen to that same song and you can get a message. Every song.
See, that's the difference between the Most High, the Creator, and Satan. The Most High is very direct. He's not about confusion. Satan will give you
Hmm.
things that has so many different meanings, just so you can figure it out. You figure it out. But God is very direct. Yes or no. Satan, maybe on, yeah, it's okay. Maybe today or tomorrow. Nah, always changing, always like a parasite,
Let
always
me drop this milk over
adapting.
here but it expired tomorrow. let me just drop this in
Right.
for you.
Right. So like, and then one thing also, it's like, how do we know these people are really writing these lyrics? How do we know that their overseers are not just giving them these things for them to write? How do we know that?
Hmm.
We don't
I
know.
mean, I,
That's
I
true
feel
too.
like those were some very powerful lyrics because, as I was listening to it and I brought it up to Donnie and I said, I'm gonna bring it back to Kobe Bryant real quick because this is something that Donnie and I have been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is the Mamba mentality? Because he went from 8
Hmm.
to 24, and then I come back and I see the symbol, and it's these upside down pyramids with a black snake wrapped around it, and he says,
Eating its tail.
"Yeah."
A
He's
snake
like,
eating its tail.
he's like,
That's
Hmm.
witchcraft.
I embrace the dark side. Like, okay, Kobe, what are you talking about?
You guys
What?
have
What?
to watch this video. It's called Kobe Bryant, the Luciferian Project. Okay. It's this bishop. When you listen to, the thing about everybody
I
that you listen
watched
to,
it.
you always gotta take everything with a grain of salt, of course. He's very pro Trump. So don't let that, and he's a black man, don't let that deter you, whether or not you like Trump or not. Don't let that deter you from hearing the message that is in what he's talking about. Because when you find out all the things that Kobe Bryant was involved in prior to his death, it's gonna open your eyes. From suing a pharmaceutical company, he got involved with some bad people. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just got a call. I had to
That's all.
decline it.
It's all good. It's all
But
good.
he got involved with some people. I think he even got to a point where people always think they can outsmart either whatever contract they have with whatever it is. They always think they can outsmart it, and it got too deep for him. When
Hmm.
the proof is gonna be in the pudding. Even this dude brings connections with things that you can't just regularly think about it. You got to do some intensive research to come across the information he presents. And when you just hear it in its whole, eat the meat, throw away the bones, you know. But yeah,
So,
it's deep. Even his wife's family, they're involved in the witchcraft in Mexico called Santeria.
Hmm.
with her saying that, Donnie, let's talk about this LeBron worship because I know they say every time you say something about LeBron it's hate, but I cannot deny every time somebody posts something about LeBron, you feel like the court was water and he was walking on it. I'm trying to understand it. Donnie, help me understand. Is he Jesus reincarnated? Because
That's
last
how
time
some
I
people feel about Obama.
ooh,
Who?
ooh.
That's how some people feel about him too. I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's a strong
And
delusion on our people.
it is. And see, the problem, it is more so the the people than it is the actual celebrity.
Hmm.
Because if we learn to read the word and start to line up the word with what these people do and what they say, and not only with what the people do and say that we'll watch TV within our own lives, then it'll start to change the way we view them and ourselves. Because, like I said before, like we get to a point to where we even worship ourselves.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because, like when we say, I'm trying not to go too deep in it. Okay, well, I'll say this.
It's
You
all
remember when
me. It's all me. I did it all by
it,
myself.
Did all by
it is,
myself.
and we're supposed to be the children of God, but Jesus told us that He is the true vine and we're the branches.
Hmm.
If we abide in Him, He abide in us. So,
Hmm.
what is the purpose of the branches? To serve the
Mm.
branch or to serve the tree?
Mm. Mm.
So
Talk, talk.
if we look at ourselves as branches, then that means no branch is better than the other. So we
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the goodness of LeBron. Like, yeah, he's a great player. But whenever we get to the point to where we can't say nothing bad, or we can't say, well, he could use work on this, or and I'll say this, I am a LeBron fan. I'm a big LeBron fan. But
Mm.
when we get to a point to where we can't criticize something that he may or may not actually do wrong, then it's a problem. So is
Mm.
he a branch like I'm a branch, or am I making him my vine now?
The
So,
reason
It,
why they're who they are is because we give him that attention anyway. We give him
absolutely.
that adoration and that attention. That's why they're who they are. Because if nobody paid attention to them, they wouldn't be who they are.
We
but I
put that
say
battery in their back.
they earn that attention, and
Hmm.
I give them that because they earn it because of the level that they play on. But the thing is, where
But the
do we
NBA is
stop?
rigged. The NBA is rigged. All professional sports are rigged. All of them.
Yeah, that's true. But the
It's
thing
all
of it is,
rigged.
at what point do we stop the entertainment process? Do we stop simply, okay, he was good, I watched the game and I enjoyed it, or do we keep going? Like, what at what point do we stop?
We cut it
When
off
does it stop
altogether.
from being entertained to worship? And that's the line that's being blurred right now.
And that's why we need to cut it all together. That's why the Christ said, love not the world or the things of the world. Because nothing is new under the sun. They did this in ancient Rome. The black gladiators that fought to death. That was that entertainment. Even sports, like they do that for a distraction. When there's real issues, like America is about to go to war with Iran right now, but people are worried about the Lakers winning a championship. They're
America's about to
causing
go
all
to
this
war with itself
scandemic.
right
It's
now.
crazy. Yeah. See that again?
Yeah,
I said
yeah,
America's about to go to war with itself right now.
yeah.
Yep. So don't be surprised if there's no election. Don't be surprised.
So let me say this, you guys, because I'm not afraid to say it. I came from a town where everybody was great. Everybody
Hmm.
was great. A king of oneself.
What
A
town is
coup.
that?
A coup. Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah.
Like everybody was great. It was a lot of really talented people in Huntsville. But I'm gonna say this, and I love Huntsville, man. I'm gonna give y'all my heart, man. And I hope
That's
nobody
what's
takes
up.
this the wrong way. I hope nobody takes this the wrong way. But I'm gonna say it because it's the truth. Everybody was so great, but the thing about me is while everybody was so great in their own mind, I was out here trying to put out great and be great for everybody else. And so when you look at progression, as far as life wise, as far as understanding, as far as building a good heart, you can
Hmm.
never be so great in your mind. Listen to me. You can never be so great in your mind to where if your heart isn't being great at the time with your mind,
Hmm.
you have to put it together to be able to help people and want to help people. And that's why a lot of people self-proclaimed
Mhm.
the greatest never put out their greatest. Y'all walk with me. Y'all walk with me. I'm telling you.
I mean, that's
Going
just
back to
like
being the goat.
logical. That's logical.
That is
You got to put
logical.
your heart into it. That's why, something that whether you're giving the glory to God or the other, false gods, either way, you got to put your heart into it. And Satan is looking for those diligent worshipers that want to worship the Most High. That's why he wanted from the beginning. He wants that people to diligently seek Him the way we're supposed to seek the Creator. So the people who serve Him, they don't just they're more dedicated to their God than Christians.
Yeah,
They're more
because that's his,
dedicated. They're doing everything they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
that's his
Yeah,
job
they're doing it
to
all.
make it seem like he's better. That's why he got
Hmm.
kicked out in the first place, because he wanted to
Hmm.
be the most high.
Yes. Yes. So now he's gonna get
So
that
now,
worship indirectly or directly. That's why all major religions are all controlled by him. The Revelation
Okay.
says the devil has deceived the whole world. The whole world has been deceived by him. I mean,
So
they
here we
told us
go.
why Jesus.
Here we go. here we go. So I'm glad you said that. So wasn't Satan, Lucifer,
Mm-hmm.
son of the morning,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't he beautiful?
You was.
Aren't those Jordans beautiful on your feet?
Yeah, he's all about, you know, the show, the show,
It
the
isn't that
show.
jacket beautiful on your back? Isn't that belt beautiful around your waist?
What do they call it? It's a beautiful disaster.
Beautiful disaster. Absolutely.
Beautiful disaster. We're living in the most beautiful disaster ever. You know, you see all these tall buildings in New York City, all these great buildings in LA, well, all these big cities, everything, all those things. And then
Yeah,
you got to
But
ask
well,
see,
yourself, who gave men that knowledge to build all these cities, all
the
these
God
beautiful looking cities?
that we serve. Now I don't know who everybody else serves. I'm not concerned about who everybody else serves because
Hmm.
you know everybody ain't going into heaven together. So
It's an
only thing I'm
individual
concerned
walk.
about, absolutely, yeah, I'm concerned about what I'm doing
The
here.
creator,
So
the God of all gods, the God who created all the gods, that's the one I see. The I am, the
absolutely,
great I am, I am that I am. That's the God I worship.
I
The
am
God of
that
the
I
children
am.
of Israel. Yep,
I am
yep,
everything.
yes.
I am the trees.
everything.
I am the sky. I'm
Life.
the air
And
you
he's
breathe.
outside of time. He's outside of time. He can't be measured by time. That's why he knows the beginning and the end. And Satan knows his time. He knows his time is short. And when I read this Bible verse, I don't know where exactly it is, but you could probably look it up later. It says that if God didn't cut the time short, no flesh will survive what Satan has planned for mankind. No flesh will survive. That's why he's going to cut the time short, because his goal is to destroy mankind. Even the ones who serve him, his goal is to destroy them. He always destroys them. He'll bring it to the top and drop you so fast. Look what happened to Michael Jackson. Michael
Mm.
Jackson, the greatest entertainer, the way he died like a dog who got put to sleep.
But again, to what you said in the very beginning, you don't know what Michael Jackson had to do to get to that point. You
Well,
don't
he
you
told
don't
us.
know.
They tell us. They always tell us in their music, and they tell you. They never hide it. It's called hiding the truth in plain sight. How many
Mm.
stars always talk about how I sold my soul to the devil? I sold my soul to the devil. Why would any regular person just say I sold my soul just like that for fun?
Mm.
I've never said that. I don't want to say that. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
She said,
And
I don't
rap
want to say
about it
that.
in my song,
Yeah.
and have songs where they're talking to a demon. Like I know specifically, I'm talking about Eminem and Snoop Dogg have songs where they're talking to a demon, and then Kendrick has a song Lucy. You know, but they all, it's all in their work. They tell you. They tell you.
Real quick, real quick. I'm glad you brought that up. Donnie, they finna drop bombs over Baghdad on me real quick. So, shout out to the Bayhive because y'all was really tripping. She got her
They're
here
always
talking
tripping.
about Sasha Fierce. And then when everybody was like, is that a demonic personality? And then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, Sasha Fierce disappeared. But I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
Man, when you get into a level to where
Mm-hmm.
you got your spirit here and then you got this
Mm-hmm.
really bad spirit here, it's gotta
Mm-hmm.
burst out the body. So she had to make Sasha Fierce. Y'all stop it.
Mm.
This has gotta stop.
They're
Beyonce.
fooling everybody.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. You didn't play me, baby. You didn't